Good evening to everyone. Here we go, Tier 2. We are today in Sunboard, and I'm currently alone commentating, but later on, Eversnax should be joining alongside me. And yeah, as we got last week a very exciting race. Oh, here we go. Talking about the devil.
Hello.
Hello, Eversnax. Welcome to the stream. As he is now tier 1 driver. He got moved up so he can commentate with me.
Yes, that's the only reason.
Yeah. So yeah, what do you expect as you've raced into 2 last season and well the past 2 races? So who do you think now is gonna come up ahead? What do you
I am seeing safety cars in our future.
Okay. Just
Yeah, Sanford always a track where it's easy to make a
oh,
mistake and
yeah,
easy to
just
make a
sorry,
big
but
mistake as well.
Danny Banani just spun on the outlap, so yeah, had to interrupt.
Danny Benani, of course, the guy I'm very excited to see because he took my spot. He's the one who's driving for me now. So, yeah, surely hoping for some points from him for the McLaren team.
Well, we got your ex-teammate going for the lap, so if you wanna commentate it.
I would need to be in the lobby first.
Oh,
Give me 1
okay,
second.
you're on
I'm
the
almost
lobby.
in.
Okay, do you need an invite?
I am in right now. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we see him right now driving a hot lap, and he's going through here quite smooth there, going down into 3rd gear, driving past his teammate here who's still in the wall, and he's going onto the straight. Looking like a pretty good exit there. Gonna be exciting to see how he brakes here. Yeah, bit late maybe, but he did hit the apex. And he's now on the curb, going towards those last 2 corners and towards the bank-in. Do not go too far on the outside here, because that curb is going to pick you up and take you home with it. But we are on to the start-finish straight, and what is it going to be? What's going to be his lap time? 109.8. Not a bad lap.
Yeah, as I was about to say, it's a difficult track. I think like it's really technical, especially the first sector. I think is one of the trickiest. With the elevation changes, it's very easy to spin or lose traction in general. But as we're going now, we're pegging into the second sector, 49 to a little bit high. But let's see.
Watch this though. Sim Suarez almost finishing his lap, and what is it gonna be? Is it gonna be enough? P2 for him.
Yeah, that's P2 for him. Still looking for Piggy. Let's see what time he's going to set. I think yesterday was pole time was 8.7, just to get a reference, or 8.6, something like that. So yeah, we are here with Horizon setting the provisional pole 9.8. Let's see Papa with the medium stars.
Yeah, Gian is also on the mediums, by the way, with that lap.
Yeah, we're at 12.10, 12 dead for Papa. And let's see also Lepson, one of the guys to looking for the championship. So let's see his first sector is 24.5. During the practice session he was quite quick,
yeah,
so
I
expect him to be up to the front. So let's see also here, very loosey, very easy to make some mistakes as he's getting through a car ahead. And here 4th gear to get as much traction as possible, using a little bit of battery to get that extra boost. And yeah, 48.3 is second purple sector, and very stable through here. And now 5th gear, trying to go in throttle as soon as possible and using an extra boost here. And let's see if that's going to be a provisional pole. And yes, by far I would say 5 tenths.
Tenths. Wow. Yeah, I mean, just look at how close he was to the edges of the track on pretty much every corner. You gotta be a bit careful here, because there is a lot of gravel and a lot of grass, especially on the outsides of this track. So if you make a mistake, there's a good chance you're gonna land on, well, off track. Let's put it that way. Sim Suarez going for a second lap, by the way.
Oh. Well, he's improving 2/10 on the first sector. Oh yeah, he's actually improving a lot, so let's see. He got a car, he might have a little bit of slipstream. No, I think he's maybe too far away. But let's see, because he's improving on his second attempt. So probably it's like a track where he allows you to do 2 consecutive runs with the same tire. So yeah, 9.7 up to P2 for 10th of
Yeah, so he
Lepson.
does have the pace to challenge for pole later on. Somebody also to watch right now, Danny Benani is now on a hot lap again with a fresh set of tires, and he is purple in the first sector. So he's beaten... Oh, and purple in the second potentially as well, unless it's showing up wrong again. Yeah, he looking very fast, and his teammates getting out of the way here a bit late. But yes, Horizon just getting ready for his second hot lap as well. But it's Danny Benani now going through the final corner. Is it gonna be enough to make it up his way to the front? And it is. Second place, and only by a very small margin.
Yeah, very close, so let's see. Your replacement I was going to do, and meanwhile we're just losing traction, so you can set the lap. Also, we got boosted driving the Haas. Let's see, second sector was a 50.2, and now we're heading to the final corners. Here you get another elevation change, which is completely flat out, and it looks like, yeah, it's a 12.8, so currently setting the 11th time. And also Chief just going now for the outlap. So I think he's just gonna set 3 runs probably. As the strategy might be medium soft or medium hard, I would say. It depends also on tire wear and how you manage the tires. But I think...
Yeah, there was a bit of a mix in Tier 1 actually. We saw quite a few different strategies, also because of a safety car, of course. But yeah, it is possible to go for a set of mediums and a set of softs, but those tires are not going to be happy about it.
Yeah, it really depends, but let's see if there are gonna be few safety cars or not. At least in Hungary, we've got like 4 safety cars, something like that, so there will be a mixed strategy if it's gonna be like in Hungary. But yeah, meanwhile, I'm watching Ocean Chief as he's now approaching the final section of the second sector. It looks like a decent lap. Yeah, 48 actually setting a second purple sector. I don't know if that's bugged or not, but yeah, it looks a fine lap for him with the RB. And now heading to the straight, and let's see what Chief can do. And that's actually a 10.0, so putting him into P6.
Yeah, so pretty good lap from him as well. I'm just seeing by the side here if I can invite any of the guys who are struggling to get into the lobby. We're having some issues with the A servers right now, so not everybody is in the lobby. Yeah, just seeing if we can do anything about that.
Yeah, I think there are 2 or 3 guys missing, right?
Yeah, I think it's 3 or 4 cars missing.
Oh, okay, 3, 4, okay.
But yeah, let us see if we can do anything here.
Also, I wanted to take a look at the constructors and drivers, as we're not gonna count Eversnax on the standings. So we got actually P1 Sim Suarez on 27 points, and then second Lepson 24, and Horizon third 18 points. And for the constructors, we got McLaren P1 and the Aston in second, and RB in third. So yeah, I feel like that's gonna be a close fight till the end between these 3 drivers. Horizon,
yeah, and I
Sim
think
Suarez. And I don't know.
To be honest, I think Danny Benani might be in there as well. I was not expecting such good pace from him, but if he's challenging for pole here at Lapson's home track, by the way, him setting a purple first sector here right now, yeah, if you can challenge him here, then that's looking very good for his title chances as well. He might be able to win some races.
Yeah, that's true. So let's see what he can do. And looks like McCartney is close once again. So it's going to be interesting to see also if they are on call together or not, if they're gonna work together as the
Yep.
previous German team. So let's see Lepson if he's gonna improve his lap. So 6, 7. Oh, he's going to the pit, so probably made a few mistakes, so he won't complete the lap. Also got Janis, which I think he's reserving today.
I think Janice actually got a full-time seat now as well with all of the driver changes. And yeah, I was expecting him to be up there as well. I think he's a very fast driver.
Yeah, he's fast, I remember him, so yeah, it's going to be interesting to see also what he can do with this grid. And also Tilde, I think he's going for the lap, so he's currently P6. Let's see his first sector. So it's improving not by much, just 21 thousandths. But let's see also this fast section. You want to go here. Oh, and he invited. You usually want to go in 60 gear, full, just flat out. But it's really easy to go wide and just get stuck to that curb, which is pretty frustrating when you go like that. But yeah.
Yeah, there's quite a few very dangerous curbs here on this track. You gotta be quite careful with which curbs you touch and which ones you don't. It can very easily ruin your race if you make a small mistake somewhere. Oh, Danny Benani going into the pits as well now from his hot lap.
Yeah, I think now Horizon is gonna go for his lap. I think he's just preparing the tires. So let's see if I can get provisional pole, which the gap is basically 10,000. So let's see what he can do.
I'm still expecting a faster lap from Lepson as well because he's just so good around here.
Yeah, I think on practice his best lap was like a 8 point something. Oh, and Horizon spun. Yeah, he took the curve to the inside into turn 1. Oh, and I think
Yeah, he does that
just reset
sometimes.
the car on track. But, or maybe it was just the game putting him on track.
We do have Tilde and Chief on hot laps right now, and Keyboard Magnussen as well, improving 3/10 in the middle sector, so he might get quite a good lap in here as well.
Yeah, and watching Chief, which is okay, that was a very good second sector. So let's see, improving almost 3/10. We can see.
Oh, and invalidated for Keyboard Mag.
Ooh, and a little bit of a snap for Chief, but it looks like it is a good lap. He might put him into the top 5. Let's see, 9.9, yeah, just P6, just behind Sim Suarez for 2/10.
And Tilde seemingly going for yet another run on those tires.
Oh yeah. So yeah, it is probably a tire which you can do multiple laps and still improve.
Horizon after spinning on his lap also... Oh no, he's going into pits, never mind.
Okay. Yeah, I'm watching Tilt now, improving 75 thousandths. Also here you want to go on 60 gear flat out, and also here, even if he's on 5th, just not really using all the track here, a little bit wide. And it's easy also to spin here and there. You want to get as soon as possible on power. He might be getting a little bit of slipstream into the final section, and it is also, no, it's not his teammate, it's an RB, and yeah, he's going to get a lovely slipstream into the final straight. Also 4th gear, and let's see what time he can set. He's trying to get as much tow as possible. It was actually a very good lap for Tilda, 9.4, putting himself through P4. So yeah, indeed it was a great lap for him.
I am wondering how much more time is in there for the top guys. Because like I said, I know that Lepson can go quicker than that. And I wonder if the other guys are gonna follow him as well on doing a quicker lap.
He may be feeling a little bit of pressure as it is his home race. So
could be, yeah, you know, all that orange in the grandstands.
Yeah. So we can see it now. He's approaching turn 1. it looks like.
Oh, Magnetic has actually just joined.
Oh, okay,
I'm
that's
gonna
good.
send
Oh,
some more
Horizon
invites.
retired. Oh, I think he retired in the pit. But yeah, as I'm watching now, going through these elevation changes, a little bit on the curve, but that was absolutely fine. So let's see his first sector, which is 24.4, 87,000 improvement. And here he's probably going, you can see just flat out, oh, and a little bit of a snap,
Oh,
so he's ruined the lap. And I think that was his final run. Maybe can recover some battery and going for another one, but of course the tires.
that's what I did in Tier 1 actually, and I think I actually did quite a good lap afterwards still as well.
Well,
So if he can charge his battery here, then it's possible for him to do another lap.
oh, I think Sim Suarez is doing another lap of preparation, or maybe he just made a mistake on the first sector. But who we got now? Okay, no, we haven't got Chinese yet. So I think actually a few drivers are going to do like 2 laps of preparation before getting to the lap.
Yeah.
And Lepson, here we go again. Hopefully that's going to be a better run for him. And here turn 1 you want to go as close as possible to the curb to get better acceleration. Here you just brake by feeling, you don't really have a braking reference point. Let's see again his first sector. He has actually improved by a 10 now, so that's a bigger improvement than the previous lap. And here second sector where he made a mistake, and that was much better. You want to use as much track as possible on the second sector. And here keeping it to 4th gear to get better traction at the exit. We got DRS point, boosting a little bit of battery, and it's not improving much, 89,000. And meanwhile got also Danny Banani in his final attempt, so it's going to be interesting to see what he can do later on. And we can see now Lepson on his final run. Is he gonna improve? Not by much, 9.2. So we can see also Danny Banani not improving much in his second sector. Is he
Yes,
going to
Papa
get
has
pole?
just improved.
No, he's
we
not.
got Giannis pushing and pushing, but I don't think he's close enough either.
Yeah, we can see Giannis into his second sector. Well, he's actually improving 2 tenths and a half, so he might be there. I don't know how much he got left for this third sector, which is basically a corner, actually 3 corners, so might be important time gain. So
But he is out of battery. He did not save up enough
no,
battery, and it does lose him
9.5.
time at the end there.
I think we got Chief as the last one setting the lap. He's now in the
Yes,
second
he's
sector.
pushing still.
Not improving. So I think that's pretty much it for the grid of the race. So we got Lepson into pole, but let's see Chief maybe can make some big miracles in the final section. Well, he actually got P7, so that was a pretty good qualifying for him, I feel. And yeah, Magnetic and yours joined the session, so we got 16 drivers for the race.
Yeah, so at least 2 of those guys did manage to get in, but not quite everybody. Seems like there were some issues with the AA server, sadly. So not quite the full grid we would have had, but still a lot of cars out on track and still a lot of mistakes that we already saw in qualifying. Several people hitting the walls, spinning, making big mistakes in the race. I think that's just going to be amplified because there's going to be so much pressure on everybody now to make up positions.
So yeah, that's the grid. We got Lepson into pole, and then Horizon following him by just a tenth, and then Danny Vanani in P3. So yeah, the McLaren boys looks competitive, even with Danny. And then Tilda with a surprising qualifying, I would say. Just 2 tenths away from pole and getting the car into P4. And then we got Johnny completing the top 5 of the grid.
I am quite excited to see how fast these guys are in the race, because from what I've been feeling so far about Zandvoort, I think there's quite a bit of a difference between the quali pace and the race pace. And yeah, there's going to be some of those drivers who really want to make up positions now in the race. We've got Magnetic and Yours at the back. They're going to be trying their best to make up some positions. We had people spinning and who couldn't finish their qualifying the way they would have liked to. For example, Horizon here in P2, I think he would have loved to go for another run at the end, but you know, just those mistakes just costing you here, and it's going to be even worse in the race. It's going to be exciting as well to see if there's going to be any rain.
Oh, and Kino is joining, but I don't think.
Yeah, I think that's going to be too late.
No, I don't think he's going to.
So, Fede, who are you placing your bets on?
Well,
actually, let's go for the race.
But okay, 4 lights, 5 lights. And here we go with actually Horizon get a good start, but Lepson. Oh, when someone spun, that was Magnetic, I think. Yes, it was.
Yeah, Magnetic into the wall.
But okay, let's focus here on the front. And yeah, we got Lepson with a very good start. It looked like a very clean start with no big changes. And we had
some will-to-will between Danny Benani and Tilde.
Will-to-will and Sim Suarez with the soft, so he might get better speed. And yes, he got the place, so into P5. Very aggressive start for him. And also behind we got Chief and Kibo Magnussen with Kibo a little bit of a snap in the rear, and meanwhile Kino is joined once again. But yeah, Lepson got the start that he wanted, and Horizon and Danny Benani very close. So let's see if they're going to fight or work together to get Lepson.
Some nice wheel-to-wheel here between Ocean Chief and Keyboard Mac for P7. Ocean Chief, of course, on those softer tires, and you can very much tell that they're faster so far. There's a big difference between how fast the tires are, but those mediums just last so much longer than the softs do.
Oh yeah, and also Lepson started on soft, so he's already on 30% of battery, so I think he's really pushing to get that second gap, not to allow the others to get into the DRS train.
Yeah, and it's looking quite good for him as well, because the two McLarens behind him do seem to be fighting. I don't think they're working together so far.
Yeah, they're probably not, but already on
and there he
the
goes.
Second gap, yeah. So that was actually a very, very good start for Lepson.
Oh, Horizon using his battery though. Look at that. He's gaining so much right now.
Oh yeah, let's get it. Okay, I've got the telemetry. But yeah, he's also 90% battery, so he's really pushing to get the second. And he's also under pressure. Danny Benani, who has 95% of battery, so he's almost on full battery. And also Tilde and Sim Suarez keeping up the pace. And it's going to be interesting, Sim Suarez, because he needs to be very aggressive now, as he's got into the soft, and the tire wear is pretty high. Not that high compared to other tracks, but he really needs to make up some places.
At the back, we're seeing our gamer really, really wanting to make some moves here on those softs. Of course, he needs to get past people.
It was
side by side.
To Horizon, but I think he got the place. Yes, he made the move pretty easily. Also behind them.
And those guys are going to have to be careful, because Sim Suarez behind them is on the softs, and he's going to be looking to make some moves. Look at that. He's using his battery. He's trying to get past Tilde.
Yeah, here is not one of the best overtaking spots, but he might be trying it. No, he's not. Just backing off a little bit. Yeah, it's not one of the easiest tracks to overtake. You really can make, let's say, a safe overtake into the straight. As you've got this.
Look at that pace Danny Benani has, by the way. On those mediums, he is catching up to Lepson.
Yeah, he's really gaining, and also Lepson, well, he's now, I think, try to save some battery. Well, now he's actually deploying it, but he's on 50%, and Danny is on 60% now deploying it as well. So yeah, I think he's gonna get...
Suarez. Look at Sim Suarez here, struggling a bit. He's already seeming to struggle on those soft tires, just wiggling left and right. He's in the dirty air, so his tires are going to be heating up even more.
Well, I think the main problem is that it's one of those tracks where it is very easy to get some DRS train. So even if you have much better tires, it is just so difficult to overtake with the DRS. So yeah, that's going to be tough for him.
It's going to be very exciting to see if Lepson made the right strategy call here by going for the softs, because he did break that DRS at first, but now it seems Danny Benani just has so much more pace than him, and he's just catching up and in the DRS window now.
Yes, he is. He got the DRS. That's going to be a very big problem for Lepson. Yes, Suarez can make some places up right now. He's just really struggling, I think, on the dirt air, as you said. But now he's close, so let's see. He's just using the whole battery, but it's not really gaining on the straight. He's 210.
Chief making a move on Giannis here for P6.
And he did, indeed. That was a clean move for him. He's also on the soft, but you can see Sim Suarez struggling to get tildas. Oh, and then he's 5/10 and Horizon. I think it was smart for Horizon, just, you know, making let Danny Banani through. So
yeah, Lepson here out in front just does not have the battery to get away from these guys.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for him. I would say that he's probably going to lose the position on the next straight. I mean, the last straight. And behind we got a little bit of Pipe Piggy. I think he sort of spin.
Yeah, I believe Mess just got past him there.
But yeah, as I was saying, Horizon made a very smart choice just to follow him, as it is much easier with the DRS. And I think Danny is now deploying the battery, and I think he's gonna get the lead spot leader. So yeah, that was a clean overtake for him. And now Horizon putting some pressure on Lepson. So yeah, that's going to be hard for Lepson.
The big question now is Danny Benani going to be able to pull away from Lepson, or is Lepson fast enough with the DRS assistance to stay in that 1 second window?
It depends also.
Because the undercuts... Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it depends also how much Lepson has pushed, because we know with the soft, you know, when you're pushing so much, the tire wear it just gets higher and higher. You can see also here in these sections, you know, where the most technical sections, just you're losing time if you don't get fresh tires. So I think Lepson is gonna struggle in a few laps.
Yeah, I think a bit of a difference we're going to see today is how much practice did these guys have in race conditions. Because the tires are going to go to quite high temperatures and also to quite high wear. So, temperatures and wear. So, towards the end of these stints, those tires are not going to be feeling too good. So you have to go to around, I'd say, 65% on these tires if you want to make the soft medium or medium soft strategy work. And if you're not used to that, then that could be a struggle.
Yeah, but that's surprising.
Look at that DRS train! Oh my god!
Yeah, that's what I told you before. Like with the DRS train, it's just crazy here in Zandvoort, because also it's so easy, you know, to follow the car. And as it is such a short track, you get to DRS point, and they are more than enough to get within the second and to actually feel comfortable behind the car. But you can see Lepson now is going to lose the DRS pretty soon. He's 1 second now. I think he got the DRS on this part, but he's really struggling with his soft. And as he's struggling, Sim Suarez. So I think the softs were not a very smart choice for the start of the race with the DRS trainer. You know, with the mediums, you can just start to manage the tires and to get to the point where you're going to be. Oh, and Horizon trying to move into the outside of Lepson, and I think he pretty much got it. So yeah, that's 1-2
Oh, he made it sick. So back to how it was before I moved up then. McLaren in 1-2.
Yeah.
And they're going to be helping each other out with the DRS now, I think.
So let's move Horizon and Danny Banani into Tier 1 now.
Yes, I agree. Well, Danny Benani just comes from Tier 1, so gonna be a bit of a tough sell to move him back up now.
Yeah.
Oh, Simsoar is taking that inside. He really wants to get past now. He knows that he has to get past because those softs are not gonna be the better tire anymore.
Yeah, like, I understand him. Probably now he's going to be so frustrated. Just, sticking behind the car. Because probably when he gets through Tilda, he's going to show his true pace. I think he's much faster than that. When you are so close to the car behind, that means you are.
Yeah, but look
so
at
much
look at
faster.
Tilda's battery. He's just been saving his battery. He knows that he just has to hang within that DRS train, just drive calmly, and then he can push towards the end of his stint. There is no reason for him to push yet, and Simsoar is really not putting him under any pressure.
And also, yeah, keyboard a bit out of the DRS zone, and just 1.1. Oh, now it's 8 tenths. So yeah, the car behind is starting to catch up. That's when you get the DRS train. Also, you brake a little bit earlier because you get the car ahead, which is pretty close to you. And then actually Horizon looks like he got the pace right now. He's 7 tenths away, and he's also overtook Lepson on this lap. So it feels like
Oh,
he
but
has
look
the
at
pace
that.
too.
Yeah, you can. If you look at Sim Suarez for a bit, you can really tell that those softs are not looking too great anymore. So from my own practice, I'd say it's about 12 laps until these softs really start to fail. You can do about, I'd say, 15, 16 laps easily on them, but yeah, around lap 12 is really where they start dropping off.
Yeah, well, from my practice session, mediums were dropping off. Oh, and
Oh,
that
also
was
Chief!
Chief!
Oh, he's just gone straight on!
That was classic of Chief. Yeah.
Yeah, he's done that before. He's done that to me.
That was... What was that? That breaking? But yeah.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing, though, about these tracks. If you lose concentration for just a moment, then you're suddenly in the gravel, and you've lost a lot of time. Let's just say at least there wasn't a wall.
Yeah, there wasn't. That was pretty lucky for him, but sometimes that's Chief, I remember I was commentating Tier 2 on China last season, and he forgot to overtake, he forgot to brake, and he was actually gonna crash into the three drivers
Yeah, I was one of
so,
those drivers.
Yeah, you were leading, actually, so, yeah. Pretty much, sometimes Chief just made these mistakes, which cost him a lot.
Yeah, he was trying to overtake Sim Suarez. He was actually already passed, and then he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna outbrake him so hard." Was a bit too much, maybe.
Yes, we said on chat, maybe press the clutch instead of brake. And Horizon is actually so close to Danny Banani, but I think Danny is just managing right now. He's on full battery, he's not pushing, so I think he's feeling quite comfortable, or I don't know what he's doing. He's just now deploying a little bit. And also Lepson, you can see he's very close, but now it's going to be difficult to overtake him. And I don't think it's really smart to overtake Horizon at this point, because he just can follow him, and so we can be close with Danny.
Yeah, and don't forget Lepson, a very smart driver, of course. He knows how to do race strategy. He knows to just stay behind, and then at the final lap, he's got to go for the overtake. Yeah, he's got that undercut working for him. So if you pit here from the soft tires, you're going to be so much faster than the guys out in front. You'll be gaining a lot of time, and he's obviously going to be out in front ahead of Danny Benani and Horizon after the pit stops. But the question is he going to get stuck in traffic? Because if you get stuck in traffic here, you are in trouble.
Yeah, I think the undercut is quite powerful here. But yeah, if you get stuck on traffic, it's much better, the overcut. And we also AR with yours fighting. I think AR Gamer got P9, passing him through into the straight. But yeah, the situation
Yeah,
is... I think he's pretty much stuck. They just with the DRS train from P1 to P6. So yeah, Danny Banani sitting comfortably into the first position, and then we got Horizon and Lepson just trying to follow him through, which is really important to stay close to him because when you're going to pit, if you're going to try to make the undercut, you're close. So if you can improve by 5-6 tenths on your lap after the pit, you're probably gonna get a spot.
I'm excited to see if AR Gamer can do anything here, because he's been stuck behind yours for quite a bit now, and now he's released, and he is gaining on Ocean Chief at the very least, but of course he's also on some old soft
Oh, and
tires.
Keyboard is spitting.
Oh,
Oh, and he got 10 seconds of penalty for
Tilde.
spitting to the pit lane.
Look at Tilde here. He's made the overtake on Lepson now, and he's looking towards the inside of Horizon as well. Oh, Simsoara is getting a piece of cake here as well. Lepson and Simsoara side by side. We got Simsoara is getting a bit better of an exit, and he is pushing. So yeah, Lepson just a bit too careful there. He let everybody pass.
Yeah, and who's benefiting now is of course Danny Banani, who's also Horizon has to defend Tilta. But yeah, I didn't see the overtake of Tilta, but I think that was a good move for him.
Yeah, Tilde making an awesome move there, just going past. Just soaring past Lepson, really. He just outbraked him into turn 1, and then he even tried to take the outside on Horizon for the bank corner, but he didn't manage to quite get side by side with him. He was just a bit too far behind. But Horizon's still, well, he is back into the DRS window now, and he's hanging onto the back of his teammates still.
But yeah, but we haven't talked about Tilda, but it could be one of those who's going to. Oh, and someone is spitting. That's Lepson.
That's Lepson.
Yes, that's Lepson.
Very early pit stop. Is he gonna go for the mediums or the hard tier? Because the hard tires are just really, really
he's going for the
bad.
mediums. Yes, he's going for the mediums. He is. But also, yeah, as I was saying, Tilda, we haven't considered him, but he looks like a threat for the McLaren boys. He's very fast on this track. But yeah, also Sim Suarez, you can see once again, that's a nightmare for him. He's once again stuck behind Tilda. So yeah, that's very frustrating for him, which I think the best choice for him would be to pit this or next lap.
Yeah, he needs to react to Lepson here and grab onto his DRS.
Yeah, and also it's going to be interesting. When do you expect these mediums runners to go into the pit?
I will say, I was just thinking, if I'm Tilde here, what I'm doing is pit lap 18, undercut both of the McLarens and see if I can get out of their DRS. See if I can get them out of my DRS. Because if Tilde can pull that early pit stop off, then that's so good for him.
Oh,
Simsora's into the pits.
And Horizon meanwhile got the spot, so he overtook Danny Banani into the straight.
Yeah, but both of them still managing their ERS. It seems like they are. Well, at least they might be working together.
For mediums. So it's going to be interesting to see where is Lepson. Is he going to overtake him?
He should.
Let's see. That's going to be close. That's going to be very close. But yeah, Lepson got the spot, not by much, just by a tenth. So that was a very close call for Sim Suarez. But let's focus ahead as we go Horizon, taking the P1, and probably, you know, when you're going to pit, as two teammates are close, you want to make the overtake at least the lap earlier to secure that you're not gonna get stuck through your teammate.
Yeah, it's just a classic McLaren issue here in Tier 2. It was the same last season, and it was the same the season before with Smelto and Basco. For some reason, it's always the McLarens very close to each other out in front. So yeah, you do have to see, when am I gonna go into the pits? Am I gonna be blocked by my teammate, or do I go into the pits first? Perhaps undercut my own teammate. Yeah, bit of a tough call there to make, really.
Oh, and also we got 3 wide here with Boosted Virch, and I think that was Larson. Oh no, it was Boosted, okay. Oh, and there's side by side Papa and Virch. Oh, and Papa
he did the Ocean Chief. He's done the Ocean Chief.
What was that?
That's Papa, just going straight on. He was trying to get past Virch here, and he did outbrake him, but yeah, it did not end well for him. And Lepson and Simsoar is now, of course, on the back here of Boosted Mess. Boosted Mess on very
Keyboard
old soft tires at this
Keyboard
point.
retired on 13th.
Oh, and a virtual safety car.
Oh, that's bad for Danny Banani, who's going to lose a few places, but it's actually good for Tilda, Janice, and also Ocean Chief.
Somebody's gonna pit here. Surely somebody's gonna try.
Yes, I will pit.
I think it's too early for the softs because it's a full. Is it a full safety car? I'm seeing a yellow car on track.
Virtual. Oh,
there's a yellow car on track.
Into a full
I think it's a full safety car. Yeah, then of course you have to go for the softs. If it's full safety car, I think you have to go for the softs here because you're just gonna be caught out on old tires otherwise. And it's Horizon
but like,
McLaren that's leading. Danny Banani staying out.
Oh,
That was almost 10 seconds for Tilde. Everybody behind is pitting. It's very good for Ocean Chief, who has to pit anyway.
I can see Horizon into the hearts and also Tilda.
Oh, what did he do? No!
Oh,
Why would you do
10
that?
seconds of penalty. Well, but if you think about it, like, if you count 3 laps, you're going to go into lap 19. So you're going to start lap 20 and you have to do about 16 laps with the soft. So, I don't know. Like,
see, that's the thing. If you pit lap 20 and you go 16 laps on the softs, then you're at around, I'd say, 65 to 70% wear. But then you're also drive-through penalty for Piggy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a shame for him. But yeah, those tires are going to be quite worn by the end of the race. But the thing is, I think you can make it. I think you can make it from the softs here. And I think Giannis is in a very, very good position here because he has been one of those fast guys. And he's right on the back of Simsaurus now. So very good chance for him because those hards, they're not fast at all. They're really bad.
But my question is, why Danny has not pitted?
Like, yeah, he didn't want to do the double stack, but it was. Yeah, I think it was a big mistake.
Hurts him a lot. Like, he's going to get probably P12. P13 or something.
Yeah, those tires are very old at this point.
I think he's going to pin now, or I don't know. Is he hoping for another safety car?
He really should pit, I think. There's no way that he doesn't pit.
But I think he's going to. Yes, he is.
He is. Still a big mistake from his side there. He would have had to go for the double stack. Yeah, he would have lost those positions, but track position... You want to have the track position, but you can't always have the track position.
Yeah, he's going for the hearts as well. Well, we know he has the pace.
Larson another 10 seconds somehow.
Yeah, he really does hurt the 60 kilometers per hour.
Well, he is serving his 10-second penalty right now, and he's gotten another. We'll have to see if it's one more time.
But yeah, the 60 kilometers per hour really does hurt. So
on to the mediums for him.
Yeah, I think the best would be, to have started with a soft and get into the mediums, as Slapson did. But
honestly, I think I've just put my money back onto Lepson. I think it's perfect for him. The safety car could not have come any better for him. He's back up into P2 with that mistake Danny made there. And he's on some somewhat fresh medium tires. And Simsoaris as well looking very good because I really do think that Horizon and Tilde are going to drop back after a safety car restart. And I don't know if Janice can make the tires last till the end. So I think everybody who's on the mediums right now is looking very, very good.
But are they not going to struggle in the end with the mediums? Are they going to last for other 18 laps? Well, it's going to be like 16, 17 laps. More, so that
well, from the information I have been given from the teams, I can only say those mediums, they do last. You wear them quite a lot and they get hot, but you can make them last.
Insider reporter, here we go. But yeah.
Should we just give it to Ted down in the pit lane? We actually had that once. I think for like 2 or 3 streams we had Ted in the pit lane.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think it was you. Like, I remember.
Yeah, it was. I was next in the pit lane.
Yeah, it was like a charity event, I think. Or something like that.
Yeah, I remember, yeah.
That was fun. Like, we got the house crashing, so we were gonna ask you what happened.
Yeah, we should do that more.
Yeah, we should do. Maybe we need to commentate on doing that. So yeah, what is
So,
the McLaren team thinking right now?
they're not going to be happy at all because Horizon does not have his teammate to back him up anymore. He does not have his teammate to give him DRS, and he's on the hard tires. So I don't think he's in the best position. I don't think Danny's in the best position either. I mean, he's down in P10 now when it could have been a podium for him.
Oh, and Horizon spun!
Oh,
we got
no,
full
under
damage.
SC. I can't
Oh,
believe
no.
he's done that. Oh, he's spinning again.
Oh my god.
I think now is the moment for him to go
what
onto
is-
the softs.
Oh, okay. He just overtaken.
Yeah, they have to give the position back
Yeah.
apparently. Yeah, I
Oh,
think he's
no.
into the pits and onto. I hope he goes onto his soft tires. If you hear me, go on the softs.
Oh, and
Just
safety
take
can't
the
this
soft.
lap. That's
Yeah,
really
that's
unlucky for him.
That's the end for him.
yes. Oh no.
I mean, he can hope for another safety car, of course. That's always the hope,
Well,
you know.
McLaren's
there
not going
could
to
be
be
another one.
happy now. Zach Brown just smashed this task. So we got Lepson into P1 now. Let's see when he is going to start. Maya Tilda with a surprising second position. Let's see if I can put some pressure on Lepson, which is going to be difficult in the first few laps, as the hards are very cold at the initial stages of the race.
Yeah, and don't forget, on this track we have the C1 tire, C2 tire, and C3 tire, so the hardest possible compound on Tilda's car right now. Everybody's right on the back of Lepson here.
Oh, and
And
Lepson
he is
starting
going.
now with a very good start for Lepson. And here we got 3 wide almost. Let's see behind with Janis. Oh, and Simsar is trying the move.
Simsar has made a mistake.
Oh, no, Horizon 10-second penalty is going to retire probably. Well, he's
Yeah, I
speaking
feel
for
like he
soft,
will.
but I don't know. Maybe he's going to try to continue the race. And
Oh,
hope
look
it
at those
pushes
pedals at the front. Janis on the softs looking very, very fighty. He really wants to get past. Now he's already gone past Simsoaris, and he's on the back of Tilda right away. Lepson almost got that 1 second window again.
Yeah.
Look at how close they are. Yes, Simsoaris made a bit of a mistake. I think he got confused because Tilda had a bit of wheel spin at the safety car restart. He lost a lot of time because he was right behind Tilda. And then just making that mistake there allowed Janis to go through in turn 1. I think he had a bit of a rear lockup as well.
Yeah, he's pushing now. Let's see if he can get into the inside. Oh, into the grab a little bit. But yeah, Janis with a great move got him. And yeah, Tilda now is going to be under pressure. Simsoaris once again. Second round.
Look at that understeer. Tilda understeering so hard on these hard tires.
Yeah, we can see Simsoaris. It doesn't look very fast on the straight, but probably Tilda is pushing as well. But now he's into the inside, and it's going to be close. Tilda just trying to fight it back, but no, Simsoaris finally got the move to Tilda.
So close here. Behind them as well, Yorse and Ocean Chief touching wheels. Ocean Chief wasn't expecting Yorse to be this fast, but on those soft tires, and he's on the grass and making the overtake stick. Look at that! Yorse, what a good move there on the grass. Just beautiful.
Okay, Horizon, yeah, retired as we expected into the pit lane.
Yeah.
So yeah, now Janis really needs to push, and he's already within the second. Now it's not, but he's also low on battery. While Lepson with 70% of battery.
Janis has the DRS.
Oh yes,
he does have the DRS assistance.
That's great for him. And Simsoaris trying to follow them. And we got switchback, so we got Chief again making the move into P5, taking back what he had before. But yeah, yours now is probably going to try the overtake once again. But Chief also catching Tilda, so Tilda is really struggling with those hard compound. You probably have to get them warmed up. Still, and yours just flying past through Ocean Chief.
Chief has used up all of his battery trying to make that move back on yours, but he did not have enough to stay on the back of Tilda here. He's just not fast enough without the battery, and now Tilda's gonna be the one defending from yours next.
When Papa didn't have, Papa retired. Oh, we got safety car. We got
another
a safety car, yes.
Oh, what happened there? Yeah, Papa just retiring on the track there. I just saw him in the wiggly section.
And that's actually unlucky for Horizon. He could have served the penalty. And
well, I always tell him that, but he never does it. So it's, well, you know,
So
just
that's
McLaren
karma.
pit lane strategy today.
Yeah, look like it is. So what are you going to do if you're like on tilde position? Try to go on soft or just saying, okay, I'm gonna stay on hard. They're gonna be better in the
He's
end.
gonna end up at the very back. He's gonna end up at the very back if he pits for softs here. I think he checks what Lepson and Giannis do out in front, because Giannis's tires are gonna be old at the end of the race. I think Lepson's quite happy about this. Lepson and Sim Suarez now in the perfect position on those medium tires, because they're not very worn. But if somebody pits, then that might just start a chain reaction and everybody goes into the pits.
Not pitting,
Lepson just faking out.
Yeah.
Tilda's staying out as well. I think everybody's staying out because they're already on fresh tires.
No, well,
Larson,
someone
for
is
some
pitting.
reason.
Yeah,
Oh,
Larson's
he's serving a
pitting.
penalty.
Yes,
serving
he
the
is.
penalty.
But also
I think.
Danny. Also Danny's pitting.
Yeah, Danny's gone
soft.
onto the softs because he was at the very back of the grid anyway. So he might as well go for a tier. He's not losing anything. He just lost that one position there. No, I think he didn't even lose a position to Larson. So yeah, P10 for him still. I think that was the perfect call. Just go for some very fresh softs. Definitely going to be better than the hard tires, you know.
Yeah, you could see how Tilda was struggling in the beginning. Like the tires probably were so cold that it was so difficult to keep the car on track, and also the software much faster. You can see also yours with a great move on Ocean Shift. He got way much better traction than him on the first sector, and he got the move. And then he was just flying into the straight. But yeah, we got another safety car, the second one of this race, and Lepson.
I told you.
Yeah, you were right. But Lepson here with the safety car, I think it's not one of the best things to get a safety car like when you're on Lepson position, because you are very fast, you have a very good pace, so the last thing you want is a safety car. But it also could be a good thing for his tires, as he's already on 9 laps, all tires, so he had pitted quite early, so it will benefit for his tire wear.
It's going to be quite exciting here to see what Danny can do from the back, because I think his position has improved by quite a lot. If he can get past Larson at the restart, then I think he can just start making moves past everybody. He's going to be easily getting past our Gamer and Magnetique, I think, and then those guys out in front, their tires are not going to be looking good at the end. I think Lepson here, his tires will make it to the end, but is he going to be happy about it? Giannis as well. I don't think those tires are going to be looking good at the end. He must already be at around, I think, 20% wear at this point. So, yeah, not happy about the safety car, I would assume.
Yeah, no, probably if I were Giannis, I would have pitted, to be honest, because he's really going to struggle with the stars, so I don't know.
I think he's going to be fine compared to the other drivers around him. I don't think he's going to be any slower than Lepson and Sim Suarez on these tires. But I do think he's going to be much slower compared to Larson and Danny. You know, those guys at the back with the fresh tires.
Yeah.
They're going to be so much faster.
And I'm interested to see Tilda with the hearts, like at the end, what he's going to do.
I think he's going to drop down too much. I think the safety car is hurting him as well, because now all of the gaps have gone and everybody's right behind him again. I don't think that's where you want to be on those hard tires.
Yeah, let's see safety car in this lap once again, so interesting to see where Lapson is going to start. He's slowing down a lot right now. So you really want to get a very good start as you come behind a guy with soft tires, which they are still on the better stage compared to the mediums, but later on.
Now, does Lepson do the same thing here again that he did before? Does he go to like the middle of the straight before he goes? It seems like he is doing that.
Yeah, probably. And also have to be careful not to lose any traction if you go too easy on the throttle. And he's going now.
Oh, there we go. Very good start from Tilde here in P4, so he's hanging on to the back of Sim Suarez. But it's Giannis with the best start on the softs, it seems.
Oh, we got behind Danny Barani with Larson side by side.
On the
Here
outside.
Here we go, Danny Banani into P9, and now he has to make some places through this AR gamer with A laps all tires. So Danny Banani is gonna be way faster than these guys had, and he has to try to catch up as soon as possible the top pack. So let's see side by side the McLaren with Magnetic. For Ferrari, and that's the O into the inside. They
Oh, there's
got
a
contact.
touch.
Oh, and got double spin.
Oh, that was
Oh no,
contact.
yeah, that was contact. That was tough. I think that's going to be reported. But yeah, that's actually good for Danny Banani, who's going
Oh, he's
to
gonna be
chase.
so happy about
Yes.
that one because everybody's in the DRS. Everybody's in the DRS window still. I think I was just about to say the thing that the top guys are gonna be hoping for now is that somebody breaks
and by
the
the way,
DRS and
Johnny's
there's just a big gap forming.
Johnny just pushing his battery, so I think he wants to make the move now. Also, Lapson. Oh, he's not pushing, he's actually a none, so I think that's going to be an easy move into the inside for Johnny's, and yes, it is. Oh, and yours also making a move to Tilda.
Oh, Danny just looking to the left, to the right. He really wants to get past Ocean Chief here, and he does take the outside line. Is it going to be enough with the better launch here out of this corner? He is going... he tried to go for it, but it's not quite enough space on the track. And Ocean Chief, very good at defending, of course. He's not just going to let him go past.
Yeah, let's see if he's gonna try to be brave and make the move here. No, he was about to think that. Oh, and
Look at that!
Outside, he's gonna have much better grip, and yes, I think he's making the move. When this side by side, is Chief gonna try here into the outside? No, he's not. He's just backing off. At rare space to Danny. So yeah, he's into P6 now, going to chase Tilda, who is on hearts. And I think it's going to be easier for him to rotate Tilda. As he's not
he's already going for it now.
Yes, he's pushing, so let's see, is he going to try the dive bomb here? No, he's not. He's just waiting.
I think he knows he doesn't have to. He knows there's going to be a
because
possibility for him to go past, and there is. And he takes the inside line, just pushing his way past, and he's into the bank corner, and already P5 for him.
Yes, making a great comeback. So yeah, actually McLaren is getting happier.
Something we did not call out, by the way. Giannis up into P1 on the soft tires, so he's past Lepson.
I did.
Oh, you did? I did not.
I did. Yeah, he was pushing the battery while Lepson was managing, but it looks like Giannis right now is a much better pace than Lepson.
I think this next one will tell us a lot about Danny's pace, because now he's behind Jors, and Jors is also on the soft tires. Of course, they're older soft tires, but they're not that much older. So let's see if he can get past him as easily as he did with everybody else, because Tilda now dropping back by quite a lot. Huge mistake from Jors!
Danny! He hit the wall and he lost, the front plate of the wing, front right plate. So yeah, he said the fastest lap, but I think that's going to affect his race. I don't know.
Yeah, on this track, of course. On this track, you really need the full front wing. You really need that downforce.
Larson, overtaking Larson, so getting himself into P6. But yeah, that was a very unlucky for Danny. He probably got scared by yours, so making a move with his wheel and just hitting the wall. Well, he's actually moving, so I think he got the pace, even if he got that damage. So I don't know. He got 1.3 seconds take up to Sim Suarez, who has the DRS, so I think that's going to be difficult to catch them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Those tires are just so much faster. He can still stay with the pace of those guys out in front of him. I don't think we can say he's out of the race yet, because look at him, he's catching up.
Yes, he is, but I think not by how much he would have wanted, but we got still 8 laps to go. But Lepson looks like now he's just following Giannis. And yes, he's pushing and into the inside of Giannis, but Giannis goes pretty brave on the brakes and he got the move.
So double overtake here on Ocean Chief.
Oh, that's terrible for him.
Yeah, and these guys fighting, it's gonna help Danny so much because he's in the DRS window now. If they fight just a bit more, I think Danny can easily hang on to the back of them now with the DRS, and that's gonna be his chance for the race.
And we got also Sim Suarez now trying to really push Lepson. So yeah, as I say now, Lepson wouldn't have wanted that safety car because it wasn't into the road with a good pace, and now he has to do the job again. Not an easy race for him so far.
I think a very big thing here is, can Lepson get past Giannis here? Because I think the mediums are starting to be a bit quicker than the softs of Giannis. And if he can get past here, then potentially he can just pull away for the race win. Because Danny is coming from behind and he's going to be fighting.
Yeah, he's actually 5'10", so he's right behind them. And I think now he just... Oh,
He
and
does go
Giannis-
for it.
Yes, he lost the place to Lepson. So let's see if now he has the pace to get that 1 second, which is really precious at the moment for him.
Sim Suarez here also right on the back of Giannis. He wants to get past. He wants to do the same thing Lepson just did. It's not... Oh! That's not enough space for a car there, Sim Suarez. And now Danny Banani right behind him. Look at that, it's so close between them.
Yeah, and also we haven't mentioned Boosted Mess, who is into P7, head of Ocean Chief. So
Yeah, just like Danny, of course, Larson and Boosted Mess making their way through the field. Those fresh soft tires just proving to be too good.
yeah, at the moment they seem to be the best choice after the safety car. So is Danny gonna try to move? He's very close. I think right now Sim Suarez is the one who's most struggling out of these top 5.
Yeah, and he made a bit of a mistake there as well in the final corner. I think that's going to be an easy overtake, and it is. And Sim Suarez, of course, out of battery.
No,
Oh,
he
and
just
Danny
stopped.
hits the back of
Yeah.
Giannis.
But yeah, he got.
By the
move,
way,
so-
we also have to call out Yorson now on the back of this pack as well. So we're just seeing how much time they're losing from fighting so much. Yorson right on the back of them as well now with those old soft tires. So they still seem to be working. They are working for Giannis. He's easily in P2 still. But Danny right behind.
Yeah, that's why I said that when you're on the DRS train, there's someone benefiting because maybe there's a little bit slower, but the way the DRS and with the others braking earlier, they can benefit from it, and the others maybe were faster, you know, with the car behind within the second. Also, when you're trying to push, you just need to deploy a little bit of battery if you're the car behind, and you get within the second. So it's very difficult right now also for Lepson because I think he has the pace, but Giannis is just with the DRS, you can see. And also Danny now into 3/10 is trying to overtake him now. No, I think he's not. But yeah, that's going to be tough because we got 4 laps remaining. So now Danny really needs to overtake Giannis if he wants to get a chance with Lepson.
Yeah, and they're all just managing their battery right now. They're just looking, where can I go into zero battery mode so I have the ERS to make an overtake on the main straight.
So yeah, I think Sim Suarez is the one who's most struggling now. 70 laps with a medium, but also Lepson is on 18. So I think they're going to start to struggle, and also Giannis is going to be interesting because we got their 4 laps and Giannis is on 15 laps. All soft tires, but we also
do have to remember though, I think
we got
3
the
of
safety
those
car.
laps were under safety car.
Yeah.
I think 3 of them.
Well, probably more than 3 because Giannis did 6 laps.
Oh yeah,
on
he
the safety
pitted.
car.
Yeah, he pitted under the first safety car as well, yeah. Oh, what is that? Virtual safety car.
Oh,
Virtual safety car. Our gamer has crashed on track.
Oh, we got no wing.
Yeah, he's lost quite a big chunk of his car.
So let's see.
Not a full safety car though. I think that's gonna be... I think it's gonna be good for Danny here, because he can preserve his tires just that bit more, and everybody else already struggling on their tires. Tilde going for a pit stop. Going for the fastest lap, perhaps.
Probably.
And it's back onto racing speed, and it's looking like a very good launch from Danny.
Yeah, with the retray is always like that. You know, you might be unlucky with the gaps. Like you get 2 seconds of gap, but it looks like it was pretty stable for now. It was pretty short virtual. So here we go again with Danny 3 tenths behind Janis. He really needs to make the move, otherwise he got 3
Yeah, and if you
laps
just
remaining.
look at... Oh, big mistake from Simsoars there. Going onto the throttle a bit too fast, and now it's yours right behind him.
So Larson, let's see if he can catch up this guy. You can see how much he's gaining on a few corners. He's now 1.3 seconds away, so let's see if he's going to catch up for the final laps. But now Janice is pushing and he's going into the outside. That should be a little bit of grass, but yeah, he got the move done. And also Danny, you can see how much he's close, trying to push Lepson to get faster. And he's going to try to switch back here. No, he's not. He's just waiting. But
Yeah, with Danny, you can very much just tell how he's understeering so much through some of these corners with that end plate missing. Just a big difference in the downforce of the car.
yeah, and also I think Janis wanted to make the move to get a little bit of gap between him and Danny, as he knows he's the main threat probably for the position. So now Lepson is not in the best of situations, probably he's starting to struggle also with the mediums. But we have to remember also Janis is probably fighting with his tires, and they got, let's say, lucky that Danny got damaged. Otherwise I think it would have been much easier for him to get through these two guys.
Yeah, I think he would have been passed by this point, I think. Just look at how much he's struggling to keep the car on the line here in that final corner, because that is where you need that turn in.
Okay, he's not trying, and yeah, I don't know if Danny can make the move here. No, we can't. It's just so difficult now.
Yeah, Lepson just saving his battery now. I think he's going for that one final push again, like he always does on the straight now. I think he's going to try to get past Janice on the main straight.
Oh wait, Danny's trying.
Oh, look at that.
But no, we can't. They just not enough space for
Yeah,
it.
Lepson saying, no thank you, I'm not letting you pass here. We're not doing that. Oh, got a bit of a spin there from this mess.
No, boosted. Oh no.
Simsoar is now really struggling with his tires. And oh, look at that! Danny on the inside of Lepson. Lepson has lost the position for now, but can he get it back on the straight? He's using his battery. He's got the inside line as well. Is it going to be enough? It's not. It's going to be Danny into P1. Simsoar is getting into that fight as well.
So now Danny got the chance to rotate Janis into, yeah, as we're heading to the final corner. They're both pushing for battery. I don't think that's enough gap. I don't know. That's going to be close. 2 tenths. 1 tenth. Oh, and he's going to the inside. That's side by side. 3 wide.
Oh, look at Lepson on the outside. 3 wide. Danny makes a big mistake. Danny pushing into Janis here.
Oh, and they go side by side between these two drivers, but I think Janis got the move. Oh, they're just sticking with the tires.
Oh, they're still touching.
They're both pushing, but I think Danny just letting him through. Probably he's gonna try on the next straight.
It's gonna be DRS on this final straight as well for Danny if he stays behind. Lepson saving his battery. Lepson is still ready to push at the end of the race here.
Yeah, but also Danny is saving. The one who's not resaving is Janis. Oh, and Lepson!
Oh! Spin from Lepson!
Oh no,
yeah,
that's
I think
going
that's
too hard.
it for Lepson.
Yeah, that's it for Lepson. But let's see, let's focus ahead as we're getting into the final few corners. So that's going to be a side-by-side. Danny with a little bit of more battery and also DRS. So I think that's
he's
going to be
going past.
He's probably going to get through him. So yeah, that's Danny winning the race for 2 tenths. And we got Janis, P2 and Sim Suarez completing the podium into the 3rd position. But yeah, that was so unlucky for Lepson, who's got...
Yeah, look at how close that was.
He probably was too eager, you know, to go into the throttle and to get the move through. But yeah, that was unlucky for him, P9. But we got yours with a nice race, getting P4, and Tilda getting the fastest lap as well. But yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
think that was just Lepson using a bit too much of his battery there. Just that tiny bit too much, and that's what spun him out there in that corner. Because you know that he had the battery, you know that he wanted to push for those positions on the straight, and it was just not quite enough.
so yeah, that was the race. That was an exciting and intense race, I would say. And you're getting the driver of the day. Who's your driver of the day, Eversnix?
My driver of the day. I think it's gonna have to be Danny. You know, just making a bit of a mistake. They're losing out on the strategy at first, and then on that second safety car, taking his chance, going for those soft tires. Yeah, I think he was the most impressive for me today. But of course, many impressive drives today. I think yours we have to mention as well. Just sticking to the back of those guys. I think they were faster than him, judging from the first stint. But he just managed to stay on the back of them, not make any mistakes, and he's got some decent points as well.
But yeah, I would agree. And Danny, what a debut for him into tier 2, just winning. Looks like we got snacks here.
Yeah, we lost snacks and we got another snacks
Yeah.
instead.
And yeah, we got Danny into P1, Janice second with a very good race starting from P5 to get P2. It was a good race for him, considering he also was on soft at the end. And then we got Sim Suarez, yours, Larson, Chief into P6, also with a few mistakes. And then Virch, Biggie, Lepson, Magnetic for the top 10.
Yeah, so what an exciting race there out in front. So many fights. And I think at the end it was 7 cars pretty much side by side with each other. They were all so close to each other.
Yeah, they were very, very close. But well, if anyone wants to do an interview, let's see if we are going to get Danny into interviews. Well, I'm just gonna ping them. Let's see if someone's gonna join.
Yes, guys, we need you in the interviews. We want
Yeah.
to hear from you. We want to
Oh,
see what
Chief, here we
the
go.
race was like from your side. There we go.
Good evening, Chief. And you've got P6. We got a few mistakes from you. Well, actually, we got one where you did China of last season. What happened there? You forgot to brake, or?
I think you'll find actually the guy that I was racing very close to moved. This is my recollection, so I'm going to watch it back. It might be completely different, but in my head, he moved in the braking zone, and then I just, I had to veer off track then.
Oh,
So I wasn't too happy about that. If it is reportable, I'll be reporting that, so that might be a free position.
okay. But yeah, how was your race in general? Although there was that mistake, you got P6, so plenty of
Is
points
this why
here.
you're commentating tier 2, so you can just laugh at all my quotation marks mistakes?
No,
Come
no,
on, bro.
no,
Come on, bro.
no. I'm not here for that. You know. But it was fun. I have to admit that. But okay, let's pass that. So, how was your race? Like you got P6, and it looked like you had solid pace. So yeah, how was
Yeah,
your perspective?
yeah, like just to go over, like qualifying, I spent qualifying trying to get those EA guys in. Like I know Eversnacks you were helping out as well, but I was just trying to spam the invites to those guys. Um, so I think I only got 2 runs in. I might have got no, you know what? But when I went on for my final run, it was 1:10 on the clock as I'm leaving the pits, and I'm like, I'm not getting around here in time. But I just thought I'll go for it anyway. And as I crossed the line, it was 0:00, and it let me do the lap, and I was able to improve by a tenth or so. But I don't know. I did do a 9.2 in quali practice, and I don't know what it is. I just can't get near that time in an actual league racing qualifying session, which is when it really matters. And then the race, yeah, like I got overtaken by keyboard at the start. I kind of expected that. And then I was just trying to make sense of the race, what tire strats are happening. I think I did okay, initially until that mistake, or whatever that incident was with, I think it was Simsaris, and then I lost a whole bunch of time. But originally I was going to pit early, on softs you can pit like 13, 14, so I was going to pit early, and then because of that, because I was a wee bit behind, I just felt, you know what, I've nothing to lose. I'll run a bit longer and hope for a safety car. And Lord delivered. It was a safety car, like lap 16, 17 or something.
Yeah.
And it was just perfect for me, And I think someone in more capable hands could have won that race with my strategy. But I just couldn't get past people today. I had, you had a mix of tires around me. There was a guy on softs, like fresh softs behind me. There was guys on hards ahead, so it was like I should be able to get these guys, but because the guy on softs was so rapid, I basically had to focus on defending from him. And Danny Banani came through as well. He's pretty rapid. And at that point, I was just trying to like pick off people, hold position, and yeah, I was just hoping for the best. I thought I might. I saved up a bit of ERS for the final lap, but I think it was too little, too late. On the straight, I was hoping to get Larson, but I think he had the same idea and he knew what was coming. I might have been better to attack him on the previous lap and just use up all the ERS to get by him. But in the end, P6. I'm happy with that. I mean, I've no points in tier 2. I've only done one race so far. Um, but I'm happy with P6.
Yeah, it was. I think it was a solid race from you. And
Probably driver of the day. Yeah, yeah. Sorry.
uh, we have to decide for that.
No, it's that. Do not put me up for driver of the day. That is not. That is not a driver of the day performance. That is like mediocre driver of the day performance. Like, oh man, I should
No.
have done much better. I should have done much better. But really, I was going into this here just trying to not get annoyed by stuff. Like you can get emotional or you can get angry in a race, and it affects your whole race. Then from that point onwards. So I just like I had a rant about a few things, and then I just got over it, and yeah, I just brought it home then, and yeah, I mean, Eversnacks can attest. I was in practice and I was okay, man. I was okay,
You were
but yeah,
fighting me?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, we'll not talk about that. But yeah,
Why?
league race is it because I think did I not DNF after that? I sent it on you. I think I sent it on Eversnacks at one time, but there was a practice session me and Snacks did recently where I was pretty fast. Like I was keeping up with Snacks for the most part. And I think if I can just get that pace into a league race, I'll be okay. So I'm hopeful tomorrow. I'm racing tier 3 tomorrow, and Tilda's there, Jewel, keyboard Magson. So it's not going to be easy, but I'm thinking it
Oh
should be
no, he's
good.
saying it's going to be easy. That is going to be an easy win for
I
tier
literally
3.
said I'm not saying
No,
it's going to be easy.
yeah,
I
but
literally said
nah,
that.
I don't. Yeah, I don't.
Dude, look at my performance in tier 3. Never mind tier 2. Like I should be doing good in tier 3. I'm not. I'm not doing good in tier 3.
But
I'm just washed,
but
man.
yeah, so I can see we got next round of Monza, best track ever, mate. So how are you feeling about that? Do you like the track?
I'm trying to look past that to Suzuka. I love Suzuka, but Monza, it's just one of those like kind of Baku type races. It's like chaos. Everybody's gunning for it, down the straights and ERS battles and stuff and safety cars and craziness. So I'm just going to go with the flow on that one. Usually I'm alright there, and it really just depends what happens in the race, if there's safety cars, incidents, whatever. I'm very good at, as you know, I'm good at being consistently average and like I'm bringing the car home, and it actually does all right most of the time, because everybody has incidents and um, every race is different, obviously, but a lot of races people tend to have issues, and then I just pick up positions here and there. So yeah, like tomorrow I'm gonna go for it and see if I can win Monza next week. I'll do the same, but Suzuka, watch out, I'm coming, bro. I want to
Ooh,
win there. I want to
okay,
win. Tier
okay.
2 or tier 3, or even both would be much better.
Yeah, well, let's remind that Chief is still the reigning champion of Tier 4.
Exactly, yeah.
So yeah, that's that's a good.
Reigning, defending, tier
Yeah.
4 champ.
So yeah, defending.
And
Let's.
Nana,
When,
Nana as well.
oh yeah,
Season 2,
wow!
tier.
So you're 2 times world champion. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I'm like, the proof that anything's possible. Like if I can do it, like if I can win a title, Like, there's hope for everybody.
That's okay.
That's
But
so inspiring from you, man.
yeah, that's so
Yeah,
motivating.
well,
So
you had your revenge. You kicked ass in tier 2, wasn't it, or tier 3? You got the tier 2, yeah.
Yeah.
I should have got tier
Yeah.
2 as well.
Someday, man, patience is key. Patience is key.
Yeah, just go slower.
Well, okay, well, thank you, Chief, for the interview. And yeah, once again, congrats for getting a few points.
Yeah,
That's
appreciate it.
so. Yeah, see you next week then.
Yeah, and don't be too hard on Laps. He's a wee bit,
But
yeah,
it's
he's not
not
too happy.
interviews, so
All right. Okay.
yeah,
Well, yeah, he was pretty annoyed in chat, but I don't know if you caught it on stream. He says I thought someone hit him, but he lost it himself. So that's gonna hurt on your home Grand Prix. Like, he had the pace to win, obviously. But yeah, I've taken up enough of your time. I will leave, and thank you guys for doing comms. I'll speak to you later.
yeah. See you. Bye
Bye.
bye.
Wait.
Okay, so I think that's it for interviews and for the stream.
Yep, seems like it.
So thank you, Eversnacks, first of all, for joining me interview.
Oh, we got people
Oh,
joining the interviews. We've got people
well,
joining.
I think Chief just dragging them. Yeah,
Oh, damn it. He
you
tried.
can
He
see.
tried.
Chief, you tried. Have you tried to
I don't
get
know what
an
happened there.
interview?
I tried to get them down. I was literally going to ask them, are you not wanting interviews? And then they just went back to
Yeah.
the paddock.
Okay. Well, thank you for trying. Okay. Well, as I was saying, thank you, Eversnax, to join me for this race, commentating alongside me. It was a pleasure. So
Yeah, as always.
So yeah, I think that's it for tonight's stream. And we got Horizon Danny. I don't know what Chief's trying, but I don't know what's happening. But I think we're going to close the stream. So thank you everyone for watching the stream. And tomorrow we're gonna have tier 3, which is going to be exciting as we got Chief and Joel Keyboard and the other drivers into tier 3. So yeah, remember to subscribe, put a like on this stream, and see you tomorrow.